think we got a winner. I think we got a winner here, Evan. So we got tambourine, theremin proper. Got Jen on the mic.
Parenting a child with special needs is very challenging. To think about the journey that we've gone through.
It's a difficult road.
You see their gifts, you see their humor, you see their intelligence, and the world at large sometimes misses it.
People don't like to talk about special needs.
The world doesn't deal with disabled well.
You know, the story, you tell it a lot, you never tell it in length. It's just too long and complicated.
First of all, it's just not cut and dry. You'll learn that one way or another.
This camp was born of devastating loss. And that isn't just our family, it's a number of you who have also had tremendous challenges that have brought you to this place of parenting a child with a disability.
You know, a camper might not be able to say exactly how they're feeling, but you put that instrument in their hand and they light up.
It's eluded science as to why a certain combination of notes can make you sad or happy or march to war.
Music is why we are alive.
Eric had a twinkle in his eye.
He was one of a kind. His smile was completely contagious.
He had big brown eyes, an infectious laugh. He was full of life.
He wanted to be a rock star. That's why it's Eric Rickstar.
He melted your heart.
My name is Judy Winter.
My name is Dick Winter.
We're pretty proud Michiganders. He's a CPA, I'm a writer, an author. We actually met, you were a student at Michigan State, and I was a part-time student at that time. We've been married for 46 years and counting.
I always wanted to have kids. I think Judy may have been a little bit later to come to the game.
I did not want children. I was focused on a career. It is the biggest responsibility and most challenging role anyone can ever take on. And if you get thrown a curveball like we did, it changes everything.
Our daughter, Jenna being first, she turned out to be very easy as a baby and as a young child.
She did everything early. She was the dream first child.
I was 6 when Eric was born. His birthday was actually a day after mine.
In 1990, when Eric was born, we happened to have a medical challenge during the delivery that kind of turned everybody's world upside down. And Eric and I both almost lost our lives.
I met Judy at the hospital. Eric and Judy were both very sick.
It was roughly a 3-week period early on when both Judy and Eric in ICU, and it's a time you can't forget. It was 2 different floors. I can never forget running up and down between the floors. You know, where do I have to be now? And both of my newborn son and my wife are in an ICU.
I remember my mom being in the hospital for much longer than originally had been anticipated. And I think at one point I wasn't even sure that she was going to come home. I kind of thought maybe, I was gonna lose my mom or my brother.
Eric was left with a diagnosis of cerebral palsy as a result of that, which is a lack of oxygen to the brain. He could not be fed like a normal baby.
No.
He had to have tube feedings, which is where they put a tube down your nose. And we had a very humorless pediatrician, and her words were, "He's not going to do much, and he'll probably level off," meaning he wouldn't accomplish anything beyond 6 months.
He will not be normal. That's probably the 3 words.
Whatever
He will
normal
not be
is.
normal. Yeah.
I had to make a decision about what was going to work for the future. I chose to give up my job with the television station and ended up becoming Eric's primary advocate.